Welcome to the 2022 Macroblock Technology Symposium. Our theme this year explores the interconnected network of 3D virtual worlds, otherwise known as the Metaverse, and discusses the business opportunities within. The Metaverse will reimage the way we interact with the digital and the physical worlds, with VR and AR technologies laying the foundation. The Metaverse builds on top of them to create an even more immersive experience. LED display, with its high resolution and high refresh rate, has already been successfully introduced into VR and AR applications, enhancing the virtual environment, giving us a glasses-free Metaverse experience. Virtual production has gained traction, allowing film and television producers to reduce production costs. Immersive experience can also be expanded by integrating multiple LED screens, creating a seamless convergence between the real and the virtual world. There is no doubt that LED display can play a key role in achieving the Metaverse immersive experience. Metaverse applications to the automotive industry are endless, including creating an automotive smart cockpit, which will unquestionably create a new driving experience. An automotive smart cockpit that contains a mini LED backlight, AR HUD displays, and a mini LED backlight car displays has a main application challenges, that is to target the driver's real-time image and the passenger's demand for high image quality of the AV and the audio entertainment system. The Metaverse application applied by LED technology has also brought the necessary specifications for LED driver chip technology. In today's symposium, we will discuss how to overcome these challenges and explore the display technologies that are critical to this new trend. We have also invited a distinguished guest speaker, Vincent Chiu, Global Vice President of ASUS Computer, to share with us ASUS vision and the future in the Metaverse. Now, I leave the time to our product managers, who will explain these exciting topics in more detail. Thank you again for joining us today.
Hi, I'm Chris from Macroblock. Will a music lover like you want to go to virtual concerts like the one with Justin Bieber? At a Metaverse concert, you can interact with your favorite singer in real time and rock to the music along with fans from all over the world. Or you may want to see an NBA game from an unprecedented angle. On the Metaverse course, you can have the premium viewing experience of an exciting basketball game up close in the comfort of your own home. If you are curious about the Metaverse, you will not want to miss this topic today. The key to a better VR headset experience in the Metaverse world with mini LED backlight. The Metaverse is about creating a 3D virtual world in which people can converse and interact in real time. The Metaverse may be completely virtual or combining virtual and reality. A completely virtual Metaverse may be created in the form of any space and time. It may be simulated or imaginary. People can access and immerse themselves in the Metaverse with their avatars and interact with avatars of other people in the virtual world. For example, one can explore Mars through the Metaverse. In this virtual Mars, they could survey this mysterious planet one step at a time. Or, a Metaverse may combine virtual and reality by overlaying the virtual space on top of the real environment, mixing the two. For example, people working at home can directly show virtual office equipment and meeting participants in the living room, so that the work-from-home policy will not influence the interaction and connection among colleagues. The birth of the Metaverse enables people to immerse themselves in the virtual world for socialization and connection. But how do we get to the Metaverse? VR headsets are essential for accessing the Metaverse. Now, VR headsets can already help people access the Metaverse. How about some special VR applications? First are the engineering and simulation applications, including mechanism design and assembly, product appearance design, and medical engineering collaboration. Many automakers and manufacturers leverage VR to enable product planning and design collaboration involving planners, engineers, and designers. The technology realistically simulates the shapes of future products to speed up manufacturing. Then, there is the entertainment and fashion industry that we are more familiar with, including video games, social entertainment, and art and fashion. VR applications are doing very well in the video game area, as VR can bring players enhanced gaming experiences. From typical shooter games to adventure games with storylines. Last but not least is education and training, which includes experimental education, skill training, and disaster prevention education. By using VR to simulate the real conditions, we can create a risk and hazard-free training environment so that participants will not be harmed during initial practice. Moreover, they can practice repeatedly under many simulated scenarios to fully prepare themselves for the coming real-world exercise. Those are the 3 most common VR applications. VR headset challenges for these applications mostly involve improving user experiences and improving comfort levels. Improving user experiences includes lowering the screen door effect, increasing contrast, and eliminating abnormal conditions. Improving comfort levels covers overcoming motion sickness, preventing eye fatigue, and creating slim and sleek designs. Hardware is paramount to metaverse development. As VR headsets are the entrance to the metaverse for users, device performance greatly affects the user experience. Next-generation VR headsets will be based on the mini LED backlight to overcome these challenges. Next, we will explain how mini LED backlight VR headsets improve the user experience. First, they lower the screen door effect by increasing pixel per inch. The screen door effect is caused by the black matrix on the color filter. The closer we are to display panels, the easier we perceive the screen door effect. Since wearing VR headsets means our eyes are very close to display panels, lowering the screen door effect is critical. Pictures 1 to 3 show the lower the pixel density, the bigger the grid, and the thicker the lines. By increasing PPI, we make the grid smaller and lines thinner and less noticeable to human eyes. This use case applies VR to home decor. The screen door effect may interfere with the designer's work, making it less smooth and intuitive. The PPI of available OLED display panels varies from 500 PPI to 800 PPI at present, while mini LED backlight display panels exceed 1000 PPI or more. Therefore, mini LED backlight VR headsets can overcome the screen door effect and bring a more immersive metaverse experience to users. Next, increase the number of local dimming zones to increase contrast. Mini LED backlight VR headsets adopt local dimming. As the number of zones increases, the grayscale in each zone is displayed more clearly, so the user can better immerse themselves in the metaverse. By comparing pictures 1 and 2, we can see as picture 1 has fewer zones, the VR headset has subpar contrast. Picture 2 has a lot more zones, which improves the contrast of the overall picture of the VR headset and shows a more detailed 3D image. This use case is a surgical VR application. The mini LED backlight VR headset with lots of zones can clearly show every blood vessel in the cardiovascular system, helping doctors make more precise diagnoses and treatments. It then uses the dynamic sync to eliminate abnormal conditions. The dynamic sync could adjust the V-Sync signal of the video source, which doesn't have a fixed frequency. In the 3D virtual space of the metaverse, VR headsets will continue to calculate and create the image, so they need the dynamic sync to adjust the V-Sync signal to prevent abnormal conditions. The pictures to the left show stutter and tearing on LCD display panels without the dynamic sync. And the pictures to the right show flicker and uneven brightness on a mini LED backlight without the dynamic sync. Those abnormal conditions will bring bad experiences for metaverse users. Backlight VR headsets with the dynamic sync could eliminate abnormal conditions, like this shooter game clip that has very smooth gameplay with no abnormal conditions, which enhances gamers' gaming experience. You may click on the chat room link for the dynamic sync details. These are the initiatives to optimize the VR headset experience. When it comes to devices, users want good comfort in addition to a good experience. Next, I will express how to improve VR headsets' comfort levels. First, use the black frame insertion to overcome motion sickness. There are many causes of motion sickness. The motion blur may be attributed to the low frame rate of LCD display panels and liquid crystal twisting, leading users to get motion sickness. The BFI can reduce the motion blur due to liquid crystal twisting in LCD display panels, mitigating motion sickness and making VR devices more comfortable. The figure shows without the BFI, the backlight is on for the duration of the frame. With the BFI, the clock frequency and the current are increased. Thus, it can be inserted into the black frame before and after each frame. Then, we can get clearer pictures and consistent brightness. You may click on the chat room link for the BFI details. Next, use the SPWM to reduce eye fatigue. Most LCD display panels dim the backlight with the PWM, which meets the need for brightness adjustment by switching on and off the duty. This causes flicker. The slower the flicker, the more likely the eye fatigue. Therefore, we need to increase the refresh rate. The SPWM scrambles the data to boost refresh rate and reduce eye fatigue. This figure shows 1024 G clock in a frame without the SPWM. With the SPWM, the 1024 G clock are displayed in 4 intervals, with 256 G clock in 1 interval. The brightness is maintained and the refresh rate is increased 4 times as a result. Mini LED backlight VR headsets with the SPWM can reduce users' eye fatigue. Finally, adopt high-integration circuits to create slim and slick designs. With considerable size and weight, VR headsets can be too heavy to wear comfortably for an extended period of time. The slimmer and slicker a VR headset is, the more comfortable to wear, which improves customer appreciation. While designing mini LED backlight modules, we can build high-integration ICs to unite components to help clients create slim and slick VR headsets. The figure shows integrating a mini LED backlight driver IC with MOS to create a high-integration IC, which cuts external component count and streamlines PCB design and layout, reducing PCB layers and making the backlight module slimmer and slicker. To provide VR headset users with improved experience and comfort, Macroblock released the MBI 6323. The MBI 6323 addresses common VR headset challenges with the following features. The MBI 6323 supports up to 35 mA current and 17 volt in a QFN 64-pin package. To address the contrast challenge, MBI 6323 is a 32-channel, 16-scan, 512-zone design that improves contrast. To address the abnormal conditions challenge, MBI 6323 features dynamic sync to prevent flicker and uneven brightness. To address the motion sickness challenge, MBI 6323 features BFI to minimize motion blur caused by liquid crystal twisting, thus reducing motion sickness. To address the eye fatigue challenge, MBI 6323 features SPWM to boost the refresh rate to 960 Hz to 20,000 Hz, as high refresh rate reduces eye fatigue. To address the slim and slick design challenge, MBI 6323 is a high-integration IC with built-in MOS to create thin and compact devices for extended wearing. Finally, we just let MBI 6323 bring us to the metaverse. The following session will focus on the automotive metaverse and discuss how mini LED backlight bolsters the development of automotive smart cockpit. Let's welcome our next lecturer, Peter. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Peter. I am the LED Backlight IC Product Manager at Macroblock. Today, I will talk about the automotive metaverse, creating a unique smart cockpit through mini LED backlight. As the automotive market flourishes, Macroblock focuses on automotive backlight and automotive lighting applications. To meet different client needs, we continue to develop solutions to engage automotive-related opportunities. The recent emergence of the metaverse has brought a lot of imagination and possibilities to the automotive backlight. And Macroblock is very excited about the trend. The concept of the metaverse application is no longer strange or remote to us, thanks to the exciting sessions given by the previous lecturer. In fact, the metaverse in various forms is entering our lives, including in automobiles. As the metaverse concept spreads to cars, it brings a brand new driving experience and fun. It creates smart cockpits in cars through automotive panels. Now, let me explain the new technology and features that we can expect in the smart cockpit, driven by the automotive metaverse concept, and the pivotal role Macroblock technology plays in it. First, let's see what a smart cockpit with cutting-edge display technology looks like. As far as we can see, smart cockpit elements comprise safety, convenience, practicality, and entertainment, which must be delivered to drivers and passengers via automotive display technology. Cutting-edge smart cockpit display panels include a mini LED backlight, AR HUD, and mini LED backlight automotive panels, which can meet the infotainment needs of drivers and passengers. They help drivers make informed driving decisions. Passengers enjoy multimedia entertainment and provide quality, comfortable driving and riding experiences during the trip. Augmented reality, or AR, is the key to the metaverse. Among smart cockpit applications, the vehicle begins by collecting nearby traffic information such as traffic lights, accident information, front vehicles, and nearby pedestrians. Then, the real-time traffic information is displayed via the AR HUD directly in the driver's horizontal field of view, keeping the driver's sightline relatively fixed to reduce accident risks. The figure shows an AR HUD directly displaying the best route for navigation, turn notifications, front car distance, and speed limit signs, among other information, so the driver may make more intuitive, accurate driving decisions. The driver can simply access real-time traffic information and drive safely and easily with the help of the AR HUD. Besides the AR HUD, the backlight automotive panels in the smart cockpit are important media to indicate vehicle status. For example, the driver's side instrument cluster displays messages including critical safety information, such as airbag warning, brake warning, tire pressure, and cruise control settings, in addition to speed and fuel status. The central infotainment panel replaces traditional mechanical push buttons with a huge touchscreen panel, which consolidates interior controls such as AC, seat adjustments, door lock status, and multimedia settings. As to rear traffic conditions, the digital rear view mirror provides a wide-angle image in real time to minimize blind spots and help assess more extensive rear dynamics. In addition to the front seat automotive panels, rear seat panels are mostly designed for audio and visual entertainment. Rear seat passengers can watch movies, play games, engage in social media, and shop online, or just enjoy the entertainment enabled by big screen panels during the trip. Under the concept of smart cockpits, Macroblock values the respective needs of different users. I will discuss drivers and passengers' needs for automotive panels respectively. There are two types of drivers' requirements for automotive panels: high brightness and low grayscale performance. Drivers may encounter strong sunlight at noon, or sudden darkening as they enter underground garages and tunnels. While external light may change at any time, automotive panels must maintain a clear image to eliminate safety concerns. Macroblock mini LED backlight automotive solutions meet drivers' requirements by combining multi-channel with multi-scan architecture to enable high brightness, and hybrid dimming technology to create excellent low grayscale images. For passengers, they want automotive panels that can achieve high contrast and high quality. Most passengers use their panels for multimedia entertainment, such as watching videos and playing games, which demand both superior contrast and quality for good user experiences. Macroblock Mini LED Backlight Automotive Solutions support high dimming zones to meet passenger demand for contrast and quality by displaying fine, colorful images. I will explain the features and engineering advantages of Macroblock Mini LED Backlight Automotive Solutions. The driver's first requirement is high brightness. Macroblock Mini LED Backlight Automotive Solutions consolidate multi-channel and multi-scan architecture to maximize the number of LEDs they can drive concurrently for high brightness. In addition, the maximum current can reach 100 milliampere, which can also bring high brightness presentation. The driver's second requirement is low grayscale performance. When entering underground garages or tunnels, drivers may feel automotive panels are so bright that it hurts their eyes or visual acuity. Thus, panels should lower the brightness, so that the low grayscale performance becomes very important. If only applying PWM dimming, the extra short current on time will be too short to achieve complete low grayscale brightness during the low grayscale phase, preventing optimal grayscale performance and ideal performance. Consequently, the key to the solution is increasing the current on time during the low grayscale phase. Macroblock Backlight Automotive Solutions feature hybrid dimming technologies, which uses PWM dimming during the high grayscale phase and PAM dimming during the low grayscale phase. The figure shows hybrid dimming technology that uses PAM dimming to increase current on time. It can solve the short current on time issue while displaying low grayscale images. Moreover, it can adjust the current to modify grayscale brightness for perfect low grayscale results. The passenger need is high contrast and high picture quality. I will show you two videos to explain the difference between the low dimming zones and the high dimming zones. First, let's see a demo video with a backlight module that has only 96 zones. We can see that the light and the dark change in the unit of a square according to the video being played back. The demo video shows we can't see the outline of the image clearly. We see only a moving object, but not the details. Based on how the backlight works, it can be believed that the contrast and quality of the final picture will not be ideal. What if we increase the number of dimming zones to 2,400? See the demo video for a backlight module of the same size and the same number of LEDs. Macroblock Mini LED Backlight Automotive Solutions can support high dimming zones for precise and independent control of each LED. We can clearly see the outline of every image in the video. We can easily identify road markings and moving vehicles. We can imagine the final image will be excellent compared to the last video, as it displays inky black and bright colors to bring a premium audio-visual entertainment experience to the passengers. We just saw how Macroblock Mini LED Backlight Automotive Solutions meet the needs of drivers and passengers. Next, we will discuss the benefits of Macroblock Backlight Automotive Solutions to automotive manufacturers from the engineering angle. To meet the diverse needs of various automotive panels, Macroblock Backlight Automotive Solutions offer flexible circuit design options to provide clients with additional product planning agility. The first option is that Macroblock Backlight Automotive Solutions support extra functional expansion. The circuit architecture enables the installation of an FPGA or a bridge IC between a T-Con and a backlight driver IC to support image mapping, scan control, and error detection, among other functions. For the second option, Macroblock Automotive Solutions directly connect to T-Con for streamlining the overall circuit design. We can see from the circuit architecture that compared to the first design, it simplifies circuit design by eliminating FPGAs and bridge ICs. In addition, a 2-layer PCB can accommodate the whole circuit layout, streamlining the overall design. Macroblock introduced 2 mini LED backlight solutions for Automotive Smart Cockpit, MBI 5353Q and MBI 6353Q. The MBI 5353Q supports up to 20 mA output, 48 channels and 32 scans. Its functions may be expanded with Bridge IC. The MBI 6353Q supports up to a whopping 100 mA output for high brightness, 48 channels, and 4 scans. It can be used without a Bridge IC to streamline the automotive panel's layout. Furthermore, the MBI 6353Q provides error detection signals to meet the ASIL-B standard. We just introduced Backlight automotive solutions for car interiors. Now, let's talk about the exterior. Macroblock automotive initiatives span interior and exterior. Therefore, we have extensive automotive lighting products to provide clients with comprehensive solutions. In terms of automotive lighting, Macroblock offers the solution of headlights, daytime running lamps, and fog lamps in the car, such as MBI 6665Q, MBI 6659Q, MBI 6671Q, and MBI 6657Q. Moreover, the adaptive driving beam can apply MBI 6353Q. Of course, those lighting products can also be applied to the car's taillights and brake lights, as well as an ambient light. Clients may choose suitable Macroblock lighting products according to different application requirements. Compared to general electronics, automotive electronics have more stringent standards for components. The Automotive Electronics Council has created the AEC Q100 standard, for which all existing Macroblock automotive products qualify, ensuring our products' reliability and stability that meets the standard. Furthermore, Macroblock pays attention to product quality. On the supply chain side, we have long collaborated with TSMC to emphasize quality. We value TSMC's high production integration ability, high yield, and low production variance. We are looking forward to the development of the automotive market, especially the recent emergence of new energy vehicles and self-driving vehicles. Macroblock will continue to work closely with our clients to target the automotive market by developing new automotive backlight products and automotive lighting products to meet automaker needs. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for coming. Cloud, our next lecturer, will discuss the metaverse from a different angle. Let's welcome Cloud.
Hi, my name is Cloud. The metaverse can be presented in numerous ways. In addition to AR technology combining virtual and physical worlds, VR is the most common metaverse tech application. However, AR and VR are not the only mediums to enter the metaverse. So are PCs, gaming PCs, and even LED displays. That's right. I will explain how to become immersed in the metaverse with the glasses-free LED display and how Macroblock facilitates LED displays entering the metaverse. The sci-fi novel Snow Crash divides the metaverse into 3 levels. The first level upgrades the current internet to 3D from 2D via VR, AR, and glasses-free LED displays. Simply put, it creates a multi-sensory internet, which is a new form of interaction or a foundation of the metaverse. The second level creates a 3D space for symbiosis of virtual and reality to interact with people and things in the real world, combining virtual and reality in the metaverse. The third level changes the metaverse with economic rules and introduces blockchain technology, building a creator economy in the metaverse. The 3 levels define a relatively complete metaverse concept. Macroblock's Metaverse initiative focuses on LED displays in the first level and combining virtual and reality contents in the second. Thanks to advancing technology, including graphics tech, creating the virtual world and the continuing upgrade of internet infrastructure, the immersive experience advocated by the metaverse concept is energized. For example, nascent simulators use immersive displays for aerospace, marine, and military training. There are also commercial display applications like theaters requiring high immersion. Then there are new transmission technologies for 5G and drones that fuel new entertainment applications, such as co-starring, which supports real-time interaction and performance of actors and singers. Moreover, drones can shoot infrastructure images in the air and send them back to a console via 5G in the Public Works application. People can monitor the site with LED displays in the control room. And there is a national park guide application. Drones can shoot a scene at a hard-to-reach altitude and send it back via 5G to the tourist center, which displays it on the LED display for guides. These applications realize the glasses-free metaverse. To pursue virtual images immersive enough for the metaverse, we need high-quality display technology to communicate the images so that the viewers get the immersive experience. Next, I will introduce the image media, i.e. the LED display with the right pitch and application environment, and how to bring viewers into the metaverse with our driver ICs. First, let's enjoy the video. Immersive experience is at the core of the metaverse. The most popular application is the flight simulator. The video showed a cockpit designed for pilots, which has a 4DX-like environment and visuals with curved LED displays. As scenes change with flight angle and direction, pilots feel they are on the plane flying it. It's super immersive to maximize training. We can see the simulator needs very true-to-life picture quality with 4K plus resolution at least. So, the data transmission rate is key to implementing the application. Immersive LED dome display is another application. Theaters provide a commercial application for LED dome displays. There are numerous theaters abroad that provide big entertainment venues for movies, symphonies, and astronomy. With a coverage of 600 square meters, it spans our entire field of view except the ground. The pixel pitch is from 2.7 millimeters to 4 millimeters, and resolution reaches 6K and even up to 12K. These are metaverse application scenarios for simulators and theaters. Next, I would like to discuss co-starring with 5G and drones. 5G is known for high bandwidth and low latency. What amazing metaverse applications can we expect from co-starring with LED displays supporting high resolution, high frame rate, and HDR video source? The key to realizing co-starring includes symbiosis of virtual and reality and immersive real-time interaction, which are also the essence of the metaverse. The picture showed European dancers performing in an area of rough terrain, which prevented proper camera placement. Therefore, drones with unique aerial photography capability replaced cameras. Thanks to 5G technology's tremendous bandwidth and low latency, images shot are instantly sent to LED displays at an Asian venue. Through the LED displays, the Asian audience experienced the amazing orchestral performance remotely in real time, realizing co-starring that mixed virtual and reality. The application perfectly demonstrated the Level 2 concept of snow crash by realizing the symbiosis of virtual and reality. The co-starring application needs LED displays that support high picture quality, high computing power, and low latency transmission to entertain viewers with perfect immersion. There are unprecedented challenges for LED displays, including entertainment applications combining 5G with co-starring, simulator, and dome theater. Next, I will explain the challenges for two new metaverse applications and how innovative Macroblock driver IC technology can address them. Challenge 1. While most HDR video sources come in 60 FPS, the applications we discuss are more demanding in terms of video smoothness, so they need 120 FPS HDR video sources. The comparison showed 120 FPS, doubling the data in unit time. Therefore, we need 5G bandwidth for higher data rate and optimized PWM enhancement technology in LED driver ICs. Macroblock driver ICs feature PWM enhancement for 120 FPS support. The PWM Enhancement Plus even supports a 240 FPS source to double refresh rate in a limited capacity for brilliant HDR performance. Challenge 2. Higher resolution. Most SDR sources were FHD, for example 2K or 1080p. As high frame rate HDR videos evolve to 4K or more, LED displays need a smaller pitch, meaning more LED pixels per unit area. So we need 5G with high data rate. In addition, LED displays will have to address the limited space for layout and driver IC placement, not to mention challenges posed by the massive amount of data. Highly integrated with high channel count, Macroblock driver ICs can reduce driver IC and component counts to effectively free up board space in fine pitch and super fine pitch LED displays. The lack of PCB layout space is no longer an issue for displays with 4K plus resolution. They also feature PWM Enhancement Plus technology to support high frame rate HDR video and LED displays with 4K plus resolution. Challenge 3. Display latency. First, I will play a video. We can see regardless of the picture quality, stutter affects viewing quality. Smoothness is also one of the picture quality guarantees. 5G technology's low transmission latency helps high-resolution LED displays show smoother high frame rate HDR videos. However, the LED display also needs to support low transmission latency. Our driver ICs were designed to address LED displays' low latency challenge with built-in D-clock double-edge trigger and internal G-clock technology. Compared to 60 FPS video, 120 FPS HDR video needs to transmit image data in half the time. Therefore, it has to handle 2 times data in unit time and send many times the image data to the display so that LED display can achieve high resolution and support the high frame rate HDR video, which will improve video quality with the help of low latency 5G transmission. Challenge 4. As simulators use fine pitch displays, LED temperature tends to spike. Aging tests showed red LEDs are more likely to experience luminance degradation prematurely, turning the images green. The picture compares color-shifted and original images. The former doesn't look true to life, hurting visual immersion and losing the necessary color rendering for HDR. Our displayed ICs feature power-saving technology that effectively reduces overall LED display thermal and temperature rise. 1. Reduce overall power consumption with common cathode architecture. Macroblock has been awarded 2 US patents on common cathode driver architecture technology. Customers can promote their products worldwide without restrictions. 2. As the driver ICs support lots of channels and scans, through using fewer of them, we could cut total driver power consumption. 3. Drivers feature dynamic plus power saving mode, effectively cutting internal power consumption. The last challenge is flickers at a low grayscale. To support HDR video sources with high frame rates, an LED display needs to maximize contrast ratio. The display performance at a low grayscale becomes the driver's biggest challenge. From this video, we can see if the LED's low grayscale refresh rate is not enough, flickers might easily appear. The LED display that adopts Macroblock hypervision calculation technology through the adjustment of the internal operation of the circuit effectively improves the low grayscale visual refresh rate, greatly improves the flicker problem, and shows the ultimate low grayscale performance. The results are stunning. I just introduced Macroblock's glasses-free metaverse applications, including simulation training, dome theater, co-starring and virtual production, and corresponding enhancements in LED driver technology. The next lecturer will introduce other offerings than our mainstays MBI 5264 and MBI 5754, i.e. our new driver solutions MBI 5762 and MBI 5357, as we grow with the LED display industry with innovative products and technologies. Thank you.
Hi, my name's CH. I'm the product manager at Macroblock. How do you communicate your message virtually to the audiences in big open space and translate between virtual and reality in the glasses-free metaverse? In this chapter, we'll immerse numerous people and combine virtual entities and real people using display technology with higher brightness, contrast ratio, and color space. Now let me explain. First, I'll detail LED driver solutions for the glasses-free universe to quickly bring you into the metaverse. For co-starring and virtual production applications, pitch 6 to 1.2mm applications will produce the expected results with high viewing angle, brightness, and contrast ratio. Our LED displays excel in brightness. They are clearly viewable in a bright environment. Regular applications include small to big-size displays in control room, simulator, studio, and cinema that require increased contrast ratio and resolution. As for pitch 1.2 to 0.4mm applications, we can imagine them as bigger TVs, such as home theater. With the emergence of video websites, consumers want higher performing displays. LED displays have superior contrast ratio that brings immersive visual experience to consumers. As to the metaverse, available displays have many challenges. These challenges often undermine viewer immersion. LED displays lose immersion due to thermal. Heat makes touching them uncomfortable. Color shift hurts visual reality. Virtual does not accurately reflect reality. How to overcome LED displays' effects on immersion? We need to rethink how to save energy and cut thermal with high-spec driver ICs. We can improve LED display thermal outside of the LED display cabinets, e.g. upgrading the cabinets by adding fans and heat sinks. However, this increases cost, and Macroblock wants to address it from the ground up. As to the modules, we can choose more efficient LEDs, optimal power supplies, better driver architectures, and driver IC specs to optimize thermal. As to the driver ICs, Macroblock is committed to providing high-spec LED driver ICs. Our driver ICs feature 1. Common cathode architectures save energy. Macroblock has been awarded 2 U.S. patents on common cathode driver architecture technology, so customers can market it worldwide at will. 2. High scan support. High-spec driver ICs with multi-channel output reduces IC count and operating load. 3. Built-in power saving mode enables dynamic and static power savings. These features save energy and solve the layout problems, making them the best available choice for LED displays. I'll explain the benefits of common cathode design and solutions later. The biggest difference between common cathode and common anode solutions is common cathode architectures use dual power to provide lower turn-on voltage to red LEDs without affecting performance. Take the display module shown, for example. Comparing to the power consumption of 5-volt input voltage, power consumption is reduced by 33% if blue and green LED receives 3.8 volts and red LED gets 2.8 volts. Having received US patents on common cathode architectures, Macroblock will be able to provide more diverse solutions. Protected by patents, the architecture can support 16-bit grayscale. This year, Macroblock driver ICs with patented common cathode architectures provide the following three solutions. MBI 5754 supports pitch 6 to 1.2 mm applications, 16 channels, time multiplexing 64 scans, and 120 FPS source. MBI 5759 supports pitch 1.2 to 0.4 mm applications, 48 channels, and time multiplexing 32 scans. It's a highly integrated IC based on common cathode architectures. MBI 5762 supports pitch 3 to 0.8 mm applications, 48 channels, time multiplexing 32 scans, and 240 FPS source. Studio with virtual and reality environment and human-machine interface is the future. MBI 5762 was designed for virtual production. A display can reveal a world. LED virtual production is more exciting than green screen to actors and audiences. Actors perform in the space surrounded by displays that feel real. It's realistic and saves shooting cost. Acting as foreground and background, the displays generally feature pitch 2.5 to 1.2 mm, 16-bit grayscale, more than 1500 nits, sub-16 scan design, and good performance in low grayscale image. The tech can be used for live streaming marketing, product launch, variety show, and car show to create immersive experience, multi-scene applications, and high-tech atmosphere. Macroblock launched the new MBI 5762 common cathode solution this year. Excellent performance makes it the preferred driver IC for virtual production. In addition to the patented common cathode architecture and the recommended high-scan, high-channel common anode line, Macroblock recommends two driver ICs at this event. MBI 5265 and MBI 5357 offer pitch 1.8 to 0.9 mm and pitch 1 to 0.4 mm applications respectively. They'll support fine pitch requirements for most available LED displays. They also feature dynamic power saving and support up to 16-bit grayscale. The LED virtual production shown is not limited by space and time, as it blends actors and the set. Actors naturally interact with the virtual space for highly extensible 3D performance space. MBI 5264 was a very well-received common anode design. The new and upgraded MBI 5265 brings even better display performance. With specs including 16 channels and 96 scans, MBI 5265 offers crystal results with up to 240 FPS video source. In response to the mainstream trend of the market, clients prefer common anode 16-channel driver ICs. So we provide 16-channel high-scan MBI 5265 to save energy and IC count. After the module starts up for a long time with a brightness of 860 nits, it can be found by measuring the temperature of the module that there was negligent temperature difference between the ICs and PCB next to the ICs. This showed MBI 5265 has no color shift issue and has excellent thermal with white balance activated for an extended period of time. In 2023, Macroblock wishes to contribute more to the LED driver IC industry. Based on PWM Enhancement Plus technology, MBI 5357 will offer clients even better performance and lower power consumption with the same use case. Thanks to multi-chip and 2.5D flip chip technologies, we enable a driver IC with an amazing 720 channels and double scans up to 180 scans, massively improving current architectures and systems. MBI 5357 is a highly integrated IC with built-in MOSFET to achieve HDR-optimized visual performance and support video source up to 240 FPS. This ultimate IC is expected to be available next year. We believe it's so powerful that it will revolutionize the mini LED and micro LED display market. Available applications with 16-channel 32-scan driver ICs tend to have packed PCBs that lead to increased module surface temperature. Take the modules shown with highly integrated driver ICs, for example. An MBI 5357 can replace 270 traditional driver ICs. It can reduce IC count by 50,000 in a 4K cabinet. As driver IC's clock rate continues to rise, high clock rate signals tends to create noise. Therefore, we need to improve package structure to meet the needs. MBI 5357 is based on flip chip technology. Flip chip technology has the following advantages. It has the shortest path from IC to external circuits. Shortened path from IC to board means faster data transmission. Smaller junction means more compact package. Therefore, flip chip package often has excellent electrical performance. MBI 5357 boasts expanded I/O interface, improved thermal, more stable structural properties, simplified processing equipment, and support for higher frequency, which in turn improve electromagnetic compatibility and EMI. In addition to flip chip, MBI 5357 employs multi-chip technology, which divides a processor into multiple chips. Multi-die chip technology refers to choosing the right manufacturing process for each driver IC before connecting them to create a multi-die chip network. Multi-chip technology is important because it slows down process migration for logic ICs. Varying blocks and processes reduce cost and development time. By limiting the new design to new process and keeping others the same, multi-die chip technology connects the pieces to maximize MBI 5357 performance. Take the module shown in the figure as an example, compared with conventional scanning type driver ICs. Supporting 96 scans, MBI 5265 can cut IC count by 66.7%. MBI 5357 is a highly integrated IC, supporting 720 channels and 180 scans, which saves up to 99% in driver ICs and over 90% in power consumption. In conclusion, the solutions proposed by Macroblock this year under the protection of the U.S. Common Cathode Patent are MBI 5754, MBI 5762 with 48 channels, and MBI 5759, a highly integrated driver IC. In addition, we provide driver ICs with common anode architecture, including MBI 5265 with 96 scans, and the highly integrated driver IC MBI 5357 with an amazing 720 channels and 180 scans. All these 5 products can reduce driver IC count by using high scan architectures, thereby solving problems such as power consumption. These are the high-performance Macroblock solutions for LED displays of varying pitches for this year. Next, let's welcome the guest speaker, Mr. Vincent Cho, Corporate Vice President and General Manager of Display BU ProArt and Committee Chairman of ASUS, to share his thoughts. Let Macroblock bring you into the Metaverse in 2023. Thanks for your time.
Hi everyone, I'm Vincent. Today, I'd like to talk about the Metaverse from the perspective of creators. I believe that most of you are familiar with the Metaverse. It's a virtual world that requires creators to contribute their brilliant ideas and contents continually. No matter the era of Web 1.0, one-way message delivery, or the interaction era of Web 2.0, even the upcoming decentralized era of Web 3, we need designers to keep creating wonderful contents. The content creations are always the most important and the most valuable things, which enrich our world, no matter the real or virtual world. In the early stage of the internet, the contents are focused on article and then migrate to pictures, graphic, or audio, and integrate together to become video. These content are not only changed from 2D to 3D, and also the move from the physical to virtual world, or even integrated to mix virtual and the reality together. Through the powerful computing power, those contents of a virtual image are able to create from zero, and the more realistic contents reach the indistinguishable level, and the application field has become wider and popular. Metaverse is like an unexplored world for us, and waiting for the creators to create everything. All contents which users can see, hear, touch, or even smell or taste requires all creators to use their infinite imagination to create wonderful content together. In addition to bring the feeling of the real world to the virtual world, it can also create unprecedented new experience in Metaverse without restriction. How can we let artists create the content in the virtual world unlimited? As a major technology brand, ASUS believes that understanding needs of creators is our priority. By understanding the perspective of creators, we can provide the best solution to them. To understand the needs of creators, it's important to understand their design workflow. It's usually divided into the four major processes. First is idea brainstorming. Second, content cultivating. And then content publishing. And finally, the profit generating. And then to invest the profit again to the next creation and become a positive cycle. In the idea brainstorming stage, inspiration based on the topic they are passionate about, and they remix the materials and the idea they are inspired before and come out the proposal. Once they have creative the ideas, they start producing the content in the virtual world. Sometimes, creators have to refer to real objects in the physical world. Taking the virtual production as an example, creators use design software and leverage professional monitor and a powerful PC or workstation to design the 2D, 3D contents and build up the all objects which will be displayed on the LED wall as a virtual background for future shooting. These scenes may be deserts, streets, space, or even fantastic scenes that do not exist in the real world. Through high-performance computing power and Unreal Engine, which usually used for gaming, those 3D content are rendered and shown on LED display real-time to generate suitable scenes for shooting. Whether the scene is day or night, sunny or raining, the angle and the intensity of sunlight are all different. The position of the actor standing, or distance and the angle of the camera are changed instantly. These parameters that require high-performance computing power to calculate and synchronize. After content is completed, some creators may share or publish their result on the internet. There are many designers who are professional creators need to display the result to their customers to ensure they meet the requirement. In this stage, creators usually need a platform to show their outcome It may be a social media like Instagram and Facebook, or even professional platform like NVIDIA Omniverse to demonstrate the final result. The customer may co-work with a creator remotely through Omniverse. After creation sharing, it will come to the stage of profit generating. To deliver the result to customers, it may sell the final content to the market to catch the reward. As we know, published NFT is another common way in the past 2 years. In the entire workflow of creation, artists need a total solution rather than a single hardware or software. The total solution cannot be completed by just one company. It's necessary to have a mutual cooperation of the whole industry to build up a complete ecosystem for creators. ASUS started to involve creator market since 2011 and launched the ProArt series of professional monitor as our first debut at the same year. And ASUS officially positioned ProArt as a sub-brand in 2019 for creators. The product lines extended from monitor to workstation, server, laptop, motherboard, projectors, and the peripheral accessories. And the ProArt integrated all hardware devices as a total solution through the ProArt Creator Hub. It's the exclusive ASUS software platform, which is designated for all content creators. Let's watch an introduction video of ProArt. Pro means stable. It's an abbreviation of a professional platform. That is the bedrock of creativity. Art has endless possibilities. Every idea, every inspiration, every imaging is a potential seed of a breakthrough masterpiece. ProArt is the fusion of pro and art for creators from creators. Our slogan, our mission is to power up your imagination. There are 4 DNA for ProArt: absolute precision, extreme performance, versatile connectivity, and trusted stability. Those DNA are our promise to remove every barrier for creative experts and employ the cutting-edge technology in the pursuit of a truly inspirational performance. Metaverse involves a wide range of technologies. In addition to PC computing, display, and peripheral accessories, software, cloud, blockchain, information security, AI, big data, and IoT are all related fields. As I mentioned in the creation workflow, that creators need a total solution. Most importantly, the total solution requires the continued in-depth cooperation of the entire industry. For example, ASUS provides not only the integrated hardware and the software on ProArt product lines, And we also co-work with Adobe to integrate their holistic software features with our exclusive Pro Art Creator Hub. User can customize ASUS control panel to work with Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Illustrators, and customize the layer needs on the panel setting to enhance efficiency. In addition, we also cooperate with NVIDIA on Omniverse to launch the enterprise solution to provide creators and developers with a more efficient work platform. The cooperation of industry required everyone to work together. Beyond that, continue to understand the customer needs is the best way to improve the solution for creators. ASUS has often held online webinar by inviting the many experts and video directors to share their experience and workflow in content creation. Let's take a look at these wonderful clips together.
ProArt line of products has been great for us because we can use it from end to end. It's a good solution that takes us from not only shooting and capturing and acquisition, but it also takes us all the way to post-production, where we edit, review, and then finally at the end, grade footage and deliver. OLED offers amazing advantages to filmmakers as it allows us to see true blacks and also true color representations due to the fact that each individual pixel is self-illuminated.
With virtual production, create this environment first. It's really there being projected. So the light of the world that has been created is on them, downloading the Unreal Engine and learning how to use it.
The main thing for me was to find the right model. The ProArt is the base to build the computer of your dreams.
Our work is super power consuming, so these ones are really fast because the NVIDIA RTX, our workflow is way faster now. The dial is also super convenient when we use Photoshop and we color correct our rend. ASUS finally has the line for us. Yeah, the brush and balance, it's powerful and it's beautiful, so yeah, it's perfect.
NVIDIA Omniverse 实现了不同创作软体之间的串联，也让即时协作变得可能。Omniverse 对硬体上有很多的要求。作为创作工具的领导品牌 ASUS ProArt 为我们创作者提供了最好的解决方法。这完全就是针对艺术家与创作者所设计的创作的产品系列。
You are more than welcome to watch the video of all webinars on the official website of ASUS ProArt. By continuous learning and unstoppable improvement, we will be the best version of ourselves and grow together with this industry. There are a lot of challenges for new industry or application. It's normal there is up and down during the development stage. As we know, Metaverse is still at the very beginning stage, and there are many uncertain factors. It takes time to conquer the issues one by one. No matter how Metaverse evolves through time, as long as we continue to improve and move forward, we will learn the most valuable asset and the experience. I encourage everyone, dream the impossible and create the unimagined. I believe all of us in this industry should cooperate closely and create a better future together. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is your host Albert. Thanks for joining Macroblock 2022 Online Symposium. Today, we have discussed the metaverse from different aspects: LED display, VR headset, and automobile. Macroblock will always be the one to drive the whole new world. Still, there are some challenges for us to overcome. And we have received many questions in our chat room, so let's welcome our speaker, Chris.
Hi, Albert. Hi, everyone. I'm Chris.
The first question: Macroblock provides mini LED backlight solution MBI 6323 for the VR headset. How many dimming zones can one MBI 6323 drive at most?
MBI 6323 can support 32 channels and 16 schemes, so it can support 512 zones. High dimming zones makes different grayscale at every zone and makes the display to show more details to improve the picture quality.
With the high dimming zones of MBI 6323, we can have a better experience through the VR headset. Another question: will the BFI technology cause any eye fatigue or flickering?
Flicker causes eye fatigue. Backlight adopts PWM dimming. PWM dimming turns the light on/off to adjust the brightness, so it causes flicker. Break frame insertion is inserting break frame in every frame, so it also has flicker issues. But by adopting SPWM, we can increase the refresh rate to meet the certification of flicker-free by third party. It not only solves the flicker issue, but also lowers the eye fatigue.
Now, we can enjoy the VR games more hours with the BFI technology. Last question: OLED technology is more mature and cost-effective in the small and medium-sized panels. But what's the benefit of mini LED?
Mini LED backlight has a great advantage in VR headset because the PPI of the LCD can reach more than 1,000. The PPI of OLED is around 800. The lower PPI causes screen door effect, so in VR application, mini LED backlight is still the trend.
So, the mini LED has more advantage than the macro LED in the small and medium-sized panels. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Albert.
Next, there are some questions for automotive application. Let's welcome our speaker, Peter.
Hi, Albert.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, everyone. My name is Peter.
The first question: will MBI develop a MOSFET for automotive application?
Yes, we are about to launch a 16-channel PMOS, which is MBI 5989Q for automotive application. The AEC-Q 100 certification is in progress now. This IC can best match with the MBI 5353Q mentioned in the introduction.
Therefore, MBI will have a total solution for automotive application. Another question: what's the maximum voltage and current for automotive DC-to-DC products?
Okay, for example, MBI 6671Q supports up to 65 volts, and the output current depends on the specification of the external MOSFET. For more detailed information, please refer to our website. At present, the famous car manufacturers have introduced this scheme into the design of the headlight.
With the 65-volt, MBI 6671Q can support higher brightness for the headlamp. Last question.
Okay.
Does MBI mini LED backlight solution support 1,500 nits brightness with 1,440 zones?
Okay, such as MBI 6353Q is an LED driver IC with high current of 100 milliampere, and the voltage can also support to 24, regardless whether the customer chooses a single high-power LED or multiple low-power LED in series. The MBI 6353Q can be used flexibly in the customer design, brightness performance, or southern zone design.
Special thanks to the high integrated and scan type driver IC for a better PCB layout. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Albert.
And we have few questions for LED display. So let's welcome our speaker, Cloud.
Hi, Albert.
Hi, Cloud. The first question, what else can hypervision calculation do besides fixing the flicker?
Okay. Hypervision calculation not only greatly improves refresh rate at low grayscale, it also effectively eliminates scan lines by proper setting during shooting. That will achieve extremely high contrast of HDR.
This will provide the best visual performance for the whole virtual production industry. Another question, does 5G transmission related to controller support?
Okay, the application of 5G transmission technology must pursue the transmission property of large bandwidth and low latency. Therefore, the controller must have the transmission speed that matches the above features in order to effectively take advantage of 5G.
Not only the LED driver IC requires low latency and large bandwidth, but also the controller. Another question. What's the challenge of co-acting in different places of LED display? Which Macroblock driver IC can overcome those challenges?
Okay, LED displays have to support high picture quality, high computing power, and low latency transmission to entertain viewers with perfect immersion. Please refer to co-steering application products, such as MBI 5762 and MBI 5262.
In virtual production application, Macroblock has two common anode products, MBI 5264 and MBI 5265, and one pattern common cathode product, MBI 5762. Last question. How does LED driver IC achieve 16 bits with 7,680 Hz at 240 frames per second?
Okay, with PWM Enhancement Plus technology, our ICs can achieve 16-bit 7,680 Hz and support 240 frame rate per second, such as MBI 5762 and MBI 5265, which can greatly improve the overall picture quality of the LED display.
With the PWM Enhancement Plus, Macroblock's driver IC can provide the best visual performance. Thank you, Cloud.
Thank you, Albert.
Last, we still have some questions specifically for LED display driver IC. So let's welcome our speaker, CH.
Hi, Albert. Hi, guys. I'm CH.
The first question, is there other difference between MBI 5264 and MBI 5265 except channel number and scan rate?
MBI 5264 is widely praised by the industry in medium and large-scale displays and the related applications such as XR and VP. MBI 5265 is an upgrade version of MBI 5264. In addition to greatly optimizing the display effect, it also reduces the related problems caused by coupling and voltage accuracy. For example, high contrast interference, ghosting effect, dim light at 0, and increase the output current to 30 mA. Optimize the display quality when the application is larger than 64 scans. So MBI 5265 can allow customers to grasp more advantages in the above applications in the future.
Thus, MBI 5265 has better visual performance, especially over 64 scan. Another question, What's the difference when using flip chip BGA compared to BGA and typical wire bonding package from the aspect of manufacture?
Well, flip chip technology has several advantages. It provides the shortest path from the chip to the external circuits and reduces the distance of electronic signal transmission between the chip and the substrate and makes the transmission speed faster. The required bonding area is smaller and the packaging volume is also lighter. It provides the packaging quality under ultra-high number of output pins, strengthens the package heat dissipation capability, and reduces MRC and MRI. Therefore, flip chip packaging generally achieves good electrical performance. Mini and micro LED display face a lot of problems like compact PCB layout area, module surface temperature is easy to rise, color shift, etc. Through the specification of 720 channels, 118 line scans, and highly integrated chips, the above problem of customers can be solved.
With those benefits of flip chip BGA, MBI 5357 has better thermal dissipation, EMI performance, and it is suitable for ultra-fine pitch LED display. Another question: what's the latest driver IC for XR application? Any new features?
Besides our command and node solution MBI 5265, we have also launched a command XR solution MBI 5762 for virtual production applications. I would like to recommend it to everyone that these two ICs are not only used in XR applications, but also have good performance on their corresponding pixel pitch of LED displays. In XR applications, MBI 5762 with the advantage of patents, and MBI 5265 can strengthen the most important item of XR applications, like high refresh rate, 7680 Hz, input source 240 FPS, grayscale 16 bits. In addition to the up-high sophistications, its multi-channel and high scan will bring the advantage of energy saving and reducing thermal power consumption of customers.
Macroblock has both common anode MBI 5265 and patent common cathode solution MBI 5762 for XR application. Last question: what else does Macroblock's common cathode features besides power saving?
The biggest focus of common cathode is energy saving. Green environmental protection has been a topic of great concern to everyone, and the countries have successfully planned the ownership of carbon rights in various industrial chains. Chips and structure that can save energy are the most important advantages. There are two advantages in Macroblock's common cathode LED driver ICs. First, the number of bits that no one can replace in the market is up to 60 bits under the same sophistication IC in the industry. And second, the patent common cathode driving technology allowed customers to travel unimpeded in the market.
Macroblock cares not only the visual performance, but also the intellectual property. Thank you, CH.
Anytime.
We still have many questions in our chat room. Don't worry, our members will keep replying to you. You may contact our sales representative for more discussion after the symposium. Again, thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the symposium, click the like button, subscribe, and share to your colleagues and customers. We'll see you in CES and ISE next year. Goodbye.